I think probably they're mistaking Iran for Venezuela. Or what do you think?
Yes, of course, because that's what I say. When you are a leader, or if you are in a position of making decision, it's not always a suitable mindset to only have people around you who will tell you yes, sir, yes, sir. Sometimes you need people who will say, hey, this person or president, this we have to, analyze the issue we are facing with the concrete information that we have, with concrete proof. Because if you don't do that, you only have people who will tell you yes, yes. That's what brought us in this situation to start with. Because if Venezuela is not different from African country. There is a lot of people who will accept to take bribe. We are the same. What happened to Venezuela? We all can see they corrupt all the people around the president, and then they give them money and they accept it. They pretty much deliver the president to the American. It's not like they did something very spectacular, or the army was they sent the army there, but the Venezuelan people, especially the chief army and all those generals, they did not fight.
Well, unfortunately, that's the reality of the international politics.
Yes.
It's not something we should be emotional about. The great empire, they want to remain a dominant power.
Yes.
As long as they can do that. And,
yes, that's all.
And it's going to take a long time for any nation to rise and challenge that dominance. So, and
of course,
also, aside money, anywhere you see great power go and train military personnel, or they train the law enforcement, they always recruit. So for so long time, they've trained with some of the Venezuelan military personnel. They have contact with some of them. And also, don't forget, just like Africa, Venezuela is being conquered psychologically, religious-wise. About 80% are Catholic. Right?
Yes.
So it's very easy to tell them, look, let's leave this fight for God, and for people that have been advocating for change for so long time.
Yes.
So it's very easy to get support and execute that kind of regime change in such a country, just like what can happen in Africa. So
of course,
I agree with you. But this is the way I see it. It's going to take a long time.
But when you look at what is happening to the U.S., okay, there is a spirituality part of it, a little bit, because even before Trump came to power, I told some of my friends, I said, what is happening to the U.S.? It seems like God wants Trump to become president again, because look at what they throw at to him. They indicted him in Florida, they indicted him in D.C., they indicted him in New York. Everything they did, it does not work. Nothing seems to work. They even tried to kill him. It does not work. So, and then the amount of problem he had at that time, no president in the history of the United States can survive this and become president again. No, in the history of the United States. The amount of problem he has faced with the justice and all those shenanigans they threw at him, he was able to overcome all this. Who can do that? It's only God can allow that kind of stuff to happen. So when he became president, because when you look at the scripture, what did they say? Like even ourselves, through the decision you make through your life, that's what will make you successful, or that's what will destroy yourself. So when God wants to do something to a nation, he will give them a leader that does not have the understanding how the world function. He does not have the understanding how the country even function correctly. So that leader will start making decisions that will plan the downfall of his own country. And And guess what is happening? The president does not understand anymore how the UN, we all know the United States is the one created the United Nations. They're the one created all those organizations. So how come you came to power and you started to dismantle all the things that was supporting your empire? It's like you destroying the pillar that support your empire. When you start destroying them, what will be left with? You will be left with what? So he is taking the U.S. out of all these organizations. He's weakening them. So when you look at all these organizations, they're the one who was supporting the entire empire. But himself, he's destroying them. So you'll be left with what? Nothing. Look at what is happening. All the European countries, no one want to come and help. And we all know this war, according to what the media is telling us, is not true. United States is getting a lot of loss. Look at what has happened to the United States. As far as I know, since I was born until now, I never see a nation who have challenged the United States to this point. All the military base across the Gulf, all of them was attacked. But I don't have the information that they were completely destroyed. But we all know all the military bases across Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Oman, all of them was attacked. So they was not prepared. Because the general that's supposed to tell them the truth, he got fired. You see? And I told them, the Iranian, they are fighting ideologically. These people are not scared to die. For them, dying.
Let me give my perspective. So,
Okay.
and whoever that will join us, because it's been, for us, we value time.
Yes.
So, and we are meant to start by 1 p.m., but I'm still trying to get the real organizer, because we have to shift using my own Zoom.
Okay.
Because of, but we can start recording these, and if they join us, so they can bring
recording in progress.
their contribution. So one way or the other. So for us, time is of essence.
Yes.
And I want to thank Professor Tunde Shweto. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So
you know, I know you show up even earlier on. So because this is very important discussion, and I was expecting our people from other sides to have joined at this point in time, but guess what? Maybe there's problem with network, maybe there's problem with electricity. So many things can happen at this point in time. Now, well, let me start with facts so that we can have our own academic discussion here about this.
That's right.
You know, and I'm recording these, and we can share it later, and we can, whoever I want to join us, will join us along the line. And I always want to start with fact, you know, because facts really matter